As a wise person once said, it's not so much who you're attracted to, but it's about who's really attracted to you. So in this video, we're gonna dial into 5 tips for how to attract corporate clients who you're not only attracted to and wanting to work with, but they're really feeling you too. I'm LizJSimpson, founder of the Big Money Movement, accompanied by
Cheryl Parks
and Heather Patherick.
When we talk about attracting corporate clients, I am going to say it over and over and over again. Number 1 is positioning. Positioning is the bedrock of your business efforts. So when you're looking at how to attract corporate clients, you want to first start with identifying your positioning. Positioning is strategy. And the thing about strategy is it's deciding who you want to work with and deciding who you don't want to work with, right? And so we talk about positioning. Positioning is, who are the organizations that I want to work with? What industries? Who's my ideal buyer? What are the problems that I'm focusing on solving? What are the desired transformations of my ideal buyer? And what does the day in the life look like of my buyer right now? What's their status quo? In other words, business as usual. And so when you're thinking about attracting corporate clients, it makes me think of there's a scent, right? Like it's just knowing the allure. Like what is the scent that I'm going to put out in the atmosphere that attracts my ideal buyer to me? And we talk about what that scent is, that je ne sais quoi, if you will. It is the language that you use that speaks to the heart of who they are. It makes me think, I travel a lot and I'll be in a busy airport and there's like all this noise and I'm drowning out all the announcements on the intercom. But all of a sudden, if I hear LizJSimpson, it is like, oh my gosh, my brain is like, oh, we heard that, right, of all the noise. And so that's how it is in the marketplace. People tune in to language and messaging that speaks to the heart of what they're most concerned about and what they're focused about. So in order to attract them, you need to know what that is so that you can mirror that to the marketplace. In the Big Money Movement, where we help women entrepreneurs land 5- and 6-figure corporate clients, we tell our clients, you need to be fluent in big money talk. Right? And that might seem a little bit tongue-in-cheek, but really what that's about is knowing what is the transformation your buyers want. What's top of mind for them? When we talk about leaders in a large organization, they have so many competing priorities. We hear so much about burnout from leaders, their hair's on fire. So you want to know how to speak to what's important to them. How can you help them make money, save them time, lower their risk, help them to advance an initiative, or help them in their time of need, and make sure that your language speaks to that. So I think those are table stakes. That's like first and foremost, but we got some more tidbits for you. Stay tuned. So those are the first 2. Heather, I'm going to kick it off to you. What are some more tidbits?
All right. So in addition to language and positioning, I would add that you definitely need to get in the pool. Take action, right?
Yes.
All the great positioning and the perfect language cannot actually bring in 5- and 6-figure contracts unless you're taking action. And what I mean by taking action is specifically reaching out, inviting people to have conversations with you, discovery conversations that ultimately and organically lead to pitching, having a proposal in front of a corporate client. That's the action we have to take. And when we take that action with proper positioning and clear language, that is when the magic happens.
Yes.
The next thing I want to talk about, so yes, we need to get action, reach out, book conversations, have proposals that are under consideration. One of the biggest challenges that our new members come, and when they come into the Big Money Movement, is where do I begin?
Right.
And we don't have to make it complicated. It can actually be quite easy because so many of our members already are coming with a career of success, a well-developed network, and proximity. We talk about proximity. And those people that are closest to you that you often have great rapport, great relationship, great track record with, those can be the first people we start having conversations with, even if they're never going to be our ideal buyer.
Right.
But guess what? They have contacts that surely can be. Yes. And so getting into action in these warm conversations with our own cheerleaders, our fans, right? It's such a great place to, shake off the anxiety and kind of get our feet under us when we're looking for those 5- and 6-figure contracts. So proximity. The people who are closest to you that you have a great relationship with, start talking to them. Don't worry about the fact that they maybe aren't your ideal buyer, but because they can open up doors for you that are leading to your buyer. So get into action, and the best place to start in action is those contacts that are in close proximity to you with.
100%.
Yes.
I love that you bring that up because we have so many women in the big money movement that when they first come in, they're like, to your point, where am I going to find these buyers?
Yeah.
And we have so many success stories, of women who in the first 90 days realize, oh my gosh, I had major opportunities in my existing network. So yes, that's so important.
100%. I want to add in authenticity. That is really the foundation of all that you'll do. And just understanding who you are, what your strengths are, potentially what the weaknesses are, right? Identify your mindset. Start to look at the way you look at the world, whether it be related to the sales acumen that you need, the business acumen you need, or just even in having the conversations. Like what scares you, right? And as Heather said, step into action in terms of what scares you. Buyers don't bite. They really don't. And if you're fortunate, they'll actually tell you that, hey, I loved all of this, but I lost you here.
Yes.
Right.
Or if you're fortunate, they will share that with you.
Right.
So be very intentional, as you mentioned before, very strategic. You don't have to know all the answers. Get in action. The more you talk, the more you'll understand. Let me just preface. You don't need to be talking the whole time in your meetings, but the more conversation you have, more dialogue that you have, you'll start to understand what they're looking for, what their language sounds like, who you are, how you can bring who you are into the conversation as your whole self. This is the time for you to show up as your whole self and be your excellent best. You don't have to be an excellent salesperson. Be your best person.
Yeah.
You could be a best business person, a best leader, a best physician, whoever you are, be that person, and then add that business sales dialogue to it.
Yeah, I want to jump in here, Cheryl, because I think this ties so well together. So this element of being authentic, showing up in these conversations, whether it's discovery or a proposal conversation, showing up, genuinely as who we are and how we are. Because when we are genuine, that's when we truly and powerfully attract our ideal
people,
buyer,
100%.
right? You talked about that attraction and the scent that we give off, the
Yes.
vibe, right? Our vibe attracts our tribe. And so let's give ourselves permission to be authentic. We don't have to be perfect. Good God. Let's
Thankfully.
put that aside. We don't have to be the perfect expert with all the answers. And when a buyer sees us being so genuine and grounded in who we are, they get permission to be genuine and grounded in who they are. They get to reveal, this isn't going well in our business, and actually we really need this help. And I can see how you are so lit up about this because of that genuine quality, and that's when the magnetism happens. So yes, authenticity is a sales superpower.
I agree. And I think, when we look at authenticity breeds trust is what I'm hearing you say, right? And I think trust is like the capital of the marketplace right now. Buyers invest because they trust that you're going to deliver or do what you said you're going to do. Because when we look at, the clients that we serve and helping them land corporate clients are, they got skin in the game if they bring you in. It doesn't look, they don't want to bring in a consultant, and that reflects poorly on them if you don't do what you said you were going to do, right? So they want to trust that, okay, I see this person as they are. They're showing me the good, and they're showing me the challenges of our partnership. And so I think that's just so important. And I also think about, when we talk about attraction, right? Like building a community and having a population of buyers who are looking to you, to your brand. I read in the book, it's the book B, it's called B, and the author, I think her name is Jessica Zweig. Sorry if you're watching and I'm mispronouncing your name. But it was interesting because she was talking about personal branding in the digital age for leaders and entrepreneurs. And she gave this analogy of, look at your social media behavior. Would you rather follow Oprah Winfrey's page or the OWN Network's page? Would you rather follow Elon Musk's page or Tesla's page? And she gave all these examples, and I was reading it and I was like, Oprah's would be more entertaining. Or Elon, because I want to see the leaders. And so realizing that is buyer behavior these days. Like we want to get to know the people behind behind the brand. And so you have to be willing to show up and take up space in order to benefit from that. It makes me think of one of our clients. I'll name her Jillian. Right? So, I'll give some hints so we can all be on the same page. So Jillian joined the big money movement and had a massive network.
Yes.
Right? But she was focused on the B2C space. So she had never activated her network for the idea of landing corporate clients.
Right.
Yes.
And so Jillian was so excited because when she came in, she was overwhelmed of like, corporate clients, like many people. It's like you say corporate clients and all of a sudden people
Oh
are
my
like,
gosh.
oh my God, what do I do?
Yeah.
And so in coaching and training, I remember it was a Q&A call we had, and we were underscoring like these things: proximity, authenticity, taking action, positioning, knowing your messaging. And she said she had this light bulb moment of like, I do have a great network.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, let me talk to them. Let me get in contact with my network. And I remember Jillian came, she said she had like 50 contacts she had engaged. And every week since then, Jillian has been talking about all of these opportunities. All right, now that I think you all know who I'm talking about,
do.
anything you want to add just about like her being the embodiment of these 5 tips?
Yeah.
I would definitely say that she went into it as a student. She had a thought and a vision, right, that she would communicate out, but she didn't go in saying, I need to find out these things. She went in and had conversation, which we keep talking
was
about.
curious, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right. And she wanted to understand what they were looking for, right? So the network that she went out to, and she also understood, as you mentioned, whoever you're going to may not be the appropriate person, but they may know others. So you just, it's like ripples in a pond. You're just spreading the love.
Showing up authentically, being curious to those people that are closest to you. That's the bridge.
Yes, that's how you land clients that not only you're attracted to, but they love the heck out of you as well. If you want to learn more, stay tuned because we have more tidbits to share with you. Now that you've attracted your tribe, let's talk about how you reach out to them, because you don't have to stay in the passenger seat, baby. You can jump in that driver's seat and go get that cash, go get those clients. Stay tuned. We'll share more in the next video. Bye.